Progress on my little rack here. This is a $200 rack that I've made into a $500 rack. It looks like a really nice rack now. He was looking. The orange wood that comes with these is kind of cheesy, but if you're a new subscriber, you haven't seen this video yet, you're gonna want to subscribe and back up and look at how I did these wood pieces, because the wood comes orange that's on here. So what I did, this is how this looks all together. I mean, this turned out bitchin'. I put on automotive clear coat, and I used a Preval, which anybody can buy at O'Reilly Auto Parts or Home Depot. Preval is basically a spray can. You can put anything from a spray can into a spray can. So you can go. So if you wanted to, touch up your car, you could go buy one of these and actually do it. It is a little bit spitty, so you might have some stuff to buff out, but it would, you could actually probably, color sand and buff after using this and make it look just like it was, just like a factory finish. So anyway, this is the $200 rack. I mean, if you guys end up seeing this and you go, fuck, I hardly want one of those, private message me on my subscribe and message me directly, and I'll hook you up with a special deal. I think I can get these for right around $200, but it's not going to look like this. You got to do the work to make it look like this. The wood. Watch those other videos. But while supplies last, and that might change, you never know. But this is 100% stainless steel rack, which is what I wanted. I didn't really want chrome, because then I got something else that might end up rusting, and I hate rust. So this is how this thing looks all assembled. Comes with all the screws. I'm trying to think of the stuff that's not so great. I mean, before it's assembled, it's a little loose, but after it's all together, it's pretty tight. And the things that I liked about it, I'm still tightening it up. I still got to tighten up that side on over there. Is that it came with all locking nylocks, so that's kind of cool. So I don't have to worry about it coming apart. And it came in a box like this, so it could be shipped. I'm sure it's made in China. The polishing wasn't the greatest, but if you look at it when it's on the car, it'll look, my bumpers aren't perfect, and they look great all together. So the other thing I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna change out these wing nuts to nylocks, because if you're at somewhere, if you stop to get a soda on the side of the road, or pop, if you guys back east, or something to drink, and on the way home from the show, somebody could just grab this thing, wing nut it off, and steal it within a minute. That's one of the reasons I didn't want to spend $450 for a rack. So, but I wanted something that was decent, it was stainless. I didn't really want a painted rack, so, because I like something shiny. So this thing looks pretty good. I mean, you could do a couple more things to it yourself. If you go to Harbor Freight Tools and you watch some of my other videos, you'll see that you can buy, where it is, I don't know, a lot of stuff got lost in the shuffle here when we had the bee infestation. You can get one of these heads here and some rouge, and I tested it on part of it. I'm trying to think which side I did. No, you can tell. I polished this side. I didn't polish this side. You could take one of these here and you could actually polish it out even nicer. So if you want to do the work, you could save some money, get one of these racks here. They're available. If you want to buy it directly, that's fine. Doesn't matter to me. From AA, but you might pay a little bit more then if you give me a message, I can't quote the price, but it's pretty damn cheap. So yeah, not bad for a $200 rack. But you know, like I said, it doesn't come looking like that. That's automotive clear, and I use dye to stain that dark color. It looks like I took them off, stripped them down, stained them, and put them back on pretty much. And there's a little bit of rag mark going on them, but not much. They look pretty good. It looks just like, you know, it's not the greatest wood. The wood is really pretty cheap. And I haven't tightened these down all the way yet either. So it's all made out of like really cheap pine or something. I don't know. You can also, if you wanted to, cost about $50, go to Home Depot, make all new slats for it out of oak. And they're a little bit, the reason I didn't do it is they're a little bit thinner. You can get 3/8 maybe, they might even work. But the quarter inch stuff was a little bit thinner than these are, and it's already quite a bit to crimp down this stainless steel. It's pretty stiff. So anyway, that's the rack after it's assembled, and it looks pretty cool. It's going to look really nice in the car. They normally come with the rubber pieces for here. For some reason, this box didn't have them in it, and I'm certainly not going to bitch at the price. I'm just going to go ahead and take some rubber hose, which the stuff that comes on there is just that little clear neoprene, and it's probably not very protective. So I'm actually going to put some hose, like fuel line, and cut it for each side of here, and then I'll take that not Permatex, but the Versachem Mega Black, and slide them on with that, and then that will hold really, really strong, and I'm sure it won't scratch my paint. So if you're worried about that, that's definitely the way to go, I think. I did notice that the rack on the car that it was on wasn't perfectly seated here too, so it may require just a little bit of finessing, bending it a little bit to get everything to be just so. So, like I said, for $200, you're not going to get like the creme de la creme. They're out there. They're about $450, and I just didn't want to spend that kind of money. All right, so that's the rack after I'm done.